Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and today we have a video of the Rebel Roundup Challenge Tier 1. Now this is also going to be not only just a Challenge Tier 1 guide, but also sort of a tutorial for all of you early to mid-game players who maybe are doing this event for the first time. I'm simply going to go on the hardest difficulty that my average to below average bounty hunters can handle. So when you jump in, if it's going to be a more challenging battle, they'll have all this fast turn meter. They'll go out. If they kill one of your guys, just restart. You want them to target maybe Bosk or Boba or Django to take the brunt of the force. And the Bosk Zeta is going to be super important because it's going to allow you to have that recovery to go the distance through the whole 8 rounds. Now, if you don't want to watch the whole video, if you just want the basic strategy, I'll give it to you right now. Basically, pick a guy, your strongest bounty hunter. Make sure that he uses this ability right here, which will allow him to, well, I shouldn't have actually pressed it. I should have done this. This character gains an immediate bonus turn with 100% critical hit chance, 100% defense penetration. If the enemy is defeated during this bonus turn, the character gains 20% offense stacking until the end of the battle. So let's say, let's pretend like I one-shot one of these guys. Like, let's pretend I one-shot him. I would get a little buff up here, which I'll show you eventually, and it will give me stacking offense. The main theory behind this is just get one character who has 20 to 25 stacks of this, and by the time you get to the end, he does so much damage, he basically one-shots literally everyone because he's got 400% stacking damage at that point. And then he can basically solo the latter part of the run and get your rewards. Now, I just got Mando to 7 stars, so this is the first time I've ever actually used Mando in this event, but usually I have like Cad Bane, and Cad Bane will die in the first part. And that's fine. You really only need the core 3. Dengar will allow you to get a couple of banners back. But the general idea I'll show you in just a second is you want to get your contract early. Unfortunately, Bosk and Dengar can't get around this taunt. But you want to start working towards this contract. Alright, so I don't want him to die. Or at least I don't want him to die until Boba can kill him. So I'm not going to throw those bombs up because those bombs would have killed him. I'm still going over here. Alright, so if Boba has an execute, I should be cooking with some oil. He does not. Okay. So I could kill him right now and he has the contract, but what I want is I want to do this right before so that I can take advantage of that extra stacking offense. So I'm going to go another turn. I'll get a little bit of burn up just to start to work away at this protection over here. Weaken him just a little bit. They're going to do a bunch of damage. Get a taunt up so Dengar doesn't possibly die. Alright, so assuming this kills him, which it might actually not, I'm going to pop this, which will give me a bunch. And I'll execute him. I kill him, and I get this little buff right here. Many disintegrations. I think I almost thought I mispronounced disintegrations, which would have been hilarious. But this character has increased offense, so I want to stack like 20 to 25 of these by the end. So I don't want to kill anyone except for with Boba, because Boba is my strongest bounty hunter. So could I kill him right now with Django and get a stack on him? I could, but then I would dilute the power of Boba, making it harder for him to one-shot over here. But what you can do is, see these abilities right here? They're on a cooldown. If I use this, decreases cooldowns. So let's say I am trying to get some protection recovery on Dengar, for example. Dengar used his bombs or whatever, so I'm not going to disintegrate anyone. So let's say let's say I want to get the stun faster. I'll pop this, reduce the cooldown of the stun, bring it back around. This is mostly helpful on Dengar because Dengar is going to be your biggest health recovery guy, basically. And yeah, it just helps. Like, I want to get the taunt back, I'll throw this up. I don't intend to kill anyone with it, but it will just help reduce my cooldowns. So one thing you have to know is if these Scarif Revel Pathfinders die with a taunt, they'll come back to life unless they're executed or if Django has the Zeta, right? So I want to eventually kill them with basics with Boba so that they actually come back to life and I can keep killing them over and over again. And you want to farm these Scarif Rebel Pathfinders as much as humanly possible to get as many stacks of offense up as possible. Alright, so let's get some more recovery going on, just make sure everyone's topped off. Now basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to farm through all of these guys as long as possible with Boba. I'm going to end up putting it on a higher speed, so if you guys want to watch the basic strategy, I'll put it like 2 times speed and not talk and just go through all the way. And then I'll explain the strategy at the in the 8th stage of the battle if you guys want to stick around for that, because it can be kind of challenging. If not, thanks for watching, and I hope this works well for you guys, and I'll see you later. Alright, so when you get to the last guy on tier 7, you kind of want to stop using abilities so that you can save them for the end. As you see, I have 25 stacks of the offense up, so it should be pretty good. I'm just going to basically basic my way through all of tier 7. As you can see, I'm doing like 85,000 per crit and like 300 to 400 damage on an execute. So I've saved all my abilities, so I have enough protection if I need to do that. So basically, you just want to throw up a taunt. Make sure they don't go for whoever your main damage dealer is. They'll all focus fire on Bosk. You can get a little bit of recovery with Dengar. Now you want to figure out who you want to attack. Alright, so I'll get some burning so that they start to kill themselves a little bit. Work towards their own demise. It's interesting, you have to decide who you think is the biggest threat. It actually changes from tier to tier. Once you get to Relic, it's probably Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. Simply because if she throws up all of those buffs, she'll basically one-shot you. But basically, I mean, you have 25 stacks, you can one-shot pretty much anyone. So if you have 20 plus, ideally like 25 stacks, watch, I'll call in Boba to assist. He'll kill anyone. If I call in a mass assist here, he'll do a ton of damage. So pretty much the general strategy is just get one guy super beefy, and then the ends are actually a lot easier. Now that I have 7-star Mando as of today, actually, like literally right before this event, I can actually probably do challenge tier 2 if I'm being perfectly honest. It's not whole. It's decently harder, but not really too much harder. But if you guys are mirroring this, but at a lower level, like early to mid game players, this is still the general strategy that you want to implement. It works fantastically well and makes this event super, super easy. This is one of the more easy assault battles. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.